Coach Charles Goode, after a final regular season game on Coulter Field, a 24-22 nail-biting loss to the undefeated Montreal Carabins. Talk, first of all, a little bit about this game and how it wraps up the season.
Well, we knew right away that this game wasn't going to change anything with the standings in the way we're grouped in two different pools. We had 16 league points going into this. We slipped up a bit in the last couple of weeks against Sherbrooke and didn't get the bonus point against ETS. So we knew we actually shot ourselves in the foot on that. Otherwise, this would have set up first place. It didn't. So we actually started a lot of rookies today. We had 5 rookies starting. Wanted to get them time and see what they can do, and they actually performed really well. Connor Labette had a lot of stress at the back of the scrum, going backwards. Yeah, he did admirably. Pat Giroux, my good at number 6, I'll be nominating for man of the match. He did brilliantly. And Andrew Harrison and Kobe Welch swapping roles at hooker in the first half, and then Andrew coming out. It's just some really great stuff out there. We brought some veterans on, Lee Hudson, Shane Crawford, later on in the game. We all need time and go play the system. To be honest with you, it was a seamless transition, so I'm really happy with the way they played it. The guys, it's probably our best game of the season. I hate to say that in a loss, but they've done very well. We've had problems getting across the advantage line in the last, all season really, and today it wasn't a problem against the team that just finished 7-0, best team in Quebec. The defensive system worked all day. We had, they only had 2 line breaks, 3 line breaks maybe all day. To be honest with you, they played a solid game. The lineout function, the scrum against the best pack in Quebec, their scrum was good. We didn't go backwards very much. In fact, we held on quite well, offensively and defensively. And finally, the guys have been throwing a lot of ball away in contact, and we didn't do that today. We made some changes. We got Patrick Lawton moved from 10 to 15. That seemed to work very well. And we had his brother Ewan slot in at 12, and we get veteran Jerry LaFawn back in the 12 slot in the inside center. And it seems, with the wet weather and where we're going with the weather, which is always wet at this time of year, and cold, it seems like we've finally found the right balance. And so all in all, I'm very happy with the game. Montreal probably didn't play their best team until the last 20 minutes when they saw that it was coming. I'm not super happy with the way it ended. I think we probably should have had a penalty there, but there's really nothing you can do. We would have had a kick a goal from 35 out with LT Nixon there to hit it, but 24-22, scored 3 times against the University, 4 times, pardon me, against the University of Montreal. That's good work. As I said, they're 7-0. So I'm really happy with the guys today, and they're really happy. We've had some ups and downs with the midterms and the flus and everything else to go around. I think we're in great shape heading into Concordia here next weekend.
That's it. You mentioned Concordia next weekend. It is a quarterfinal playoff time. What are you looking at going ahead? You know, you handled the Stingers pretty easily the last time you played them, so they're here next Sunday at 1 p.m.
No team in the history of RSEQ rugby, going on 30 years now, 25 years now, pardon me, has snatched more quarterfinal, semifinal, or finals, have it with a losing record than the Concordia Stingers. So we need to be very wary of that. I mean, I remember it happening to me as an athlete, and I've seen it happen time and time again. Remember, they were champions just 2 years ago, so they've got that experience being in the finals. Going forward, I need to find the balance. So we got to check the weather. Wet weather, bigger team. Dry weather, faster team. I think it'll probably be wet. We got to get the balance right. We got to have a good week of training. So that starts tomorrow with a recovery session in the swimming pool, and Monday with conditioning, and set piece on Wednesday, et cetera, et cetera. We just got to have a good week of practice. We've got to start hard. The reason we beat Concordia last time down here is because we were up 17-0 10 minutes in, and they didn't have an answer for that. Rugby is a game of momentum, like any contact sport, and when you lose it, it's really hard to get it back. We saw that today, that Montreal was leading for the majority of the game. I'm happy with the way the guys went at them, but you can't just give away chances. Any team in this league will win. ETS was 13-12 against McGill last night. They lost by 1 point. So every game counts, and that's what we want to see in the RSEQ. So I'm really happy, and I'm really looking forward to next week. We'll confirm game time for you guys at home who will be watching. I believe it's now going to be Sunday of Halloween weekend, so we'll see how that plays out. In the meantime, that's where we're at.
Thanks very much, Coach. Good luck.
Thanks, Marty.